Okay, it's summertime and I'm going with Danish Girlfriend to Denmark. And I'm really excited about it. And I made a list here of all the things that I'm looking forward to. And I'm really looking forward to them. Now, I do have to be careful because when I get to Denmark, I have to be careful going through the passport control. Because last year, they looked at my passport, and it was a new passport, and the only place I had gone to outside the United States was Denmark. Why? Because that's where I went with Danish Girlfriend. We've gone to some places in the United States, but Danish Girlfriend likes to go to Denmark. So they looked at it, and they saw 4 stamps to Denmark over the last 4 years. And they looked at me, and they go, "Why are you here?" And my girlfriend had already gone through the line, and I had to bring her back. I said, because this is my Danish girlfriend. And I presented it to her. And I said, I'm not doing anything illegal. She brought me. If anything, you should be blaming your own citizen. So now, when we go to passport control, she goes after me or with me. And we go, yes, he is with me. He is all right, even though he's an American, which I am a little worried about because the reaction to my country has not been so good. But when we get there, then we will take the harbor cruise, which is a majestic thing. You go through the harbor in Copenhagen. First of all, it doesn't take a lot of effort. So the first day when I'm doggone tired from jet lag, we get on there and I relax. And it becomes like a Zen experience. Not just because there's water, but you get to see the whole city and you get to see, wow, I do remember it. There's a lot of stuff here and I am excited about it. Also, I am going to do stand-up in a comedy club in Denmark. Don't worry, it is not going to be in Danish. It is in English. Because I don't know, I'm still trying to master why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. I have to remember that. That's a tough business. But I am learning Danish. I am working on it. So, and I'm getting better. Because the first time I started, it was like I'd ask for hadu, and that was me trying to pronounce the way I used to pronounce. And she says, they're going to bring you a wolf. You wanted a beer, but you're going to get a wolf. So I would say, Hadu Carlsberg. Now I think I'm getting a little better. Hadu Øl. But I need practice, and I need practice from Danish speakers. So if any of you out there see me, and see this American trying to learn your language, come on, help me. Talk to me like I'm a 7-year-old. Because I need to broaden my vocabulary and use of words. Because right now, pretty much one of my standard sayings is, "Jeg spiste en gulerod til frokost." There's only so many times I can say, I ate a carrot for lunch. Please, help me along. I'm trying my best. Then we are going to visit. We're going to go past the National Theater where they have a statue of Ludwig Holberg. And I like him, and here's the thing. I'm going to be performing in a translated version. Don't worry, I'm not going to tackle it. Yep Bakken, or Yep on the Hill. I've got my group of theater people, and we're going to do it, and I'm going to play Yep, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I go there, I feel a certain amount of inspiration. It took them a while to convince people that Yep on the Hill, because this is American. They hadn't heard of Holberg. They haven't heard of Yep on the Hill. But this is the Molière of Denmark. And of course we've heard of Molière. Why? Because the French people are very good about advertising themselves, promoting themselves. And the Danish people, gosh darn it, we should know more about Denmark. But maybe Danish people don't want Americans to know that much about Denmark. They want to keep it a secret. But from what I've heard, the cat's out of the bag. Also, a lot of Italians and Spaniards are going to be in Denmark, or at least in Copenhagen at the same time, because their country's too hot. You can't go to a hot country. Denmark is a very cool, temperate place with wonderful people there and exciting things to do, like I just said. And we're going to continue down my list. Then we're gonna go see Danish Girlfriend's friend's daughter in a play by H.C. Andersen. And Danish Girlfriend knows the play in Danish, the title, but she's going to tell me what it is in English so I can look it up and I can at least know the plot, because it's going to be in Danish. So I don't think I will understand. But here's the thing. If you are a really good actor, the words are just the words. The emotions will come through. And so I will see some good drama from H.C. Andersen. Then we go to visit her mother in Aarhus, and we'll go to the Den Gamle and have a traditional meal, which is very tasty. Again, if you see me in Aarhus, come up, have a conversation with me, for gosh darn. I've met some people. There was a man called Simon. He actually was a young man, and he says, I'm swimming in money. And he wanted to see if we had a good time. I regret that I did not take Simon up on his offer, because truly, the man was swimming in money, or at least swimming with the enthusiasm of having money. And that's really half the battle. And afterwards, we go to Cebu. That is where Danish Girlfriend's father lives. And it's a great place. And I will slappe af på stranden I Cebu. I will relax on the beach in Cebu. That Y always made me nervous. Could have had trouble. That's been a stumbling block for my Danish pronunciation. Is the Y in English as opposed to the U in Danish. And on one of the treats we're going to have schnitzel with Danish Girlfriend's father. Now, I know Danish Girlfriend's father loves schnitzel. It was one of the first things, when the first time I met him, he says, we have to go get schnitzel. And he had this grin on his face with excitement, and he tapped the table 3 times. Schnitzel. So off we went to a schnitzel palace then, and we're going to find another schnitzel palace when we're in Cebu. And I am excited. Just think of it. Think of all those things that I'm going to get to do that I'm looking forward to. Because one of the things about going on a trip and going on a trip with your sweetheart is the anticipation of it. This is getting me ready. When we go, I am going to be so excited. And that's why I made this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed going through my game plan for Denmark. Thank you kindly.